Hello, good morning mga ka-Faithbook. Praise God, this is our day 165. Okay, so nasa Numbers chapter 27 na po tayo. So let me read verses 1 to 10. The Lord spoke to Moses saying, Command the people of Israel and say to them, My offering, my food for my food offerings, my pleasing aroma, you shall be careful to offer to me at its appointed time. You shall say to them, This is the food offering that you shall offer to the Lord, 2 male lambs a year old without blemish, day by day, as a regular offering. The one lamb you shall offer in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at twilight. It is a regular burnt offering which was ordained at Mount Sinai for a pleasing aroma, a food offering to the Lord. Its drink offering shall be a quarter of a hin for each lamb. In the holy place you shall pour out a drink offering of strong drink to the Lord. The other lamb you shall offer at twilight, like the grain offering of the morning, and like its drink offering, you shall offer it as a food offering with a pleasing aroma to the Lord. On the Sabbath day, 2 male lambs a year old without blemish, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with oil, and its drink offering. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, besides a regular burnt offering and its drink offering. May the Lord bless His word. And this morning, okay, this is all about offerings. Daily, weekly, monthly, and even some other feast. Okay, and the first fruits. So, iba't ibang mga offerings po. Now, day by day as a regular offering, a burnt offering. So Israel was commanded to bring a male lamb to the Lord every morning and every evening. Twice yan, umaga at gabi. Each day began and ended with statement the need for atonement by sacrifice and expression of devotion to the Lord. So this reminds us that it is appropriate to begin and end the day with that statement of trust in God, God's atonement and expression of our devotion. Okay, so umaga at gabi talaga. And every Sabbath day, meron pang karagdagan, additional lamb was sacrificed every morning and every evening. So, sabi ng Panginoon in His Word, at the beginnings of your months, you shall present a burnt offering to the Lord. Alam niyo sa kasaysayan ng Israel, dumating ang panahon na itong feast na ito, tinatawag lang New Moon Festivals, yung monthly, ay nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na excessive and licentious behavior, naging iba yung attitude nila, naging corrupt itong feast na to. So, in the prophets, there are times when God says to the erring people, according to Allen, in Isaiah chapter 1 verse 14, Isaiah chapter 1 verse 14, sabi na po yun, I hate your new moons. Okay, I hate your new moons. Yung sinasabi rito. Now, meron ding mga offerings that are related to the seasonal feast. Okay, so the offerings at Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Okay? So, according to God's Word, sabi niya dito is, on the 14th day of the first month, the Passover of the Lord, and on the 15th day of this month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and shall be eaten for 7 days. On the first day, you shall have a holy convocation. Convocation meaning gathering, okay, fellowship. And you shall do no customary work, o walang gagawing anumang trabaho. So, yan po yung commandment. Okay? So, and then the offerings of the Feast of Weeks, which is the known as the Pentecost, okay? Sabi ng Bible, also on the day of first fruits, when you bring a new grain offering to the Lord at your Feast of Weeks, okay? You shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work. You shall present a burnt offering as a sweet aroma to the Lord. So, yan yung commandment ng Panginoon, no? You shall have a holy conversation. Naisip ko tuloy, gathering, okay, people, personal, hindi virtual. And you shall do no customary work. Ibig sabihin, talagang dedicated ang time na yan sa Panginoon. Wala kang gagawin ibang trabaho na hindi related sa iyong pagsamba sa Kanya. So, yun talagang devotion. A time to devote, okay, for God alone. Yan. Yan po yung makikita natin. So, in this chapter, okay, puro offerings po ito. Yan, puro offerings. And imagine, grabe, halos walang patlang. Daily, weekly, monthly, and even seasonal feast, and mga first fruits, mga season, no? So, meaning, mapapansin natin, we will notice that these commandments are not just required rituals for atonement purpose, no? Kasi ito, gagawin nila for their atonement. God must be pleased. Yung susunugin nila, it will become a sweet aroma. Yung aroma na yan, pleasing to God. Hindi lang yun but this is also an opportunity to have, to have a regular communion and fellowship with God. Alam ko ito yung ika nga mas para sa akin mas matimbang ito na hindi lang ito ritual, hindi lang ito nire-require ng Diyos. Of course, it is for His pleasure, it is for His glory. Gusto niya yun. But the opportunity for us to daily commune, daily morning and evening, commune to God and have a fellowship na alam nyo, kung meron mang gustong-gusto ang Diyos, I think that's the fellowship with Him, daily. Palagay nyo. Yes, gusto niya yun. Yung nang tayo nga, minsan may mga close friend tayo o sabihin natin loved ones natin, kung pwede nga, gusto nating, di ba, makausap, although hindi regular, but God, dito makikita natin, ang Diyos, gusto niya ito. And there are lessons, no? We can take the example of David, in the book of Psalms, number 1, let us look on Psalm chapter 5, verse 3, sabi ni David, no, my voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord, in the morning will I direct it to you and will look up. So, David in his prayer, communion to God, give ear to my words, O Lord. Yan, sabi niya in Psalm chapter 5. So, and another verse in Psalm chapter 88, verses 13, sabi niya, but to you I have cried out, O Lord, and in the morning my prayer comes before you. So, ito po si David. I think ito po ay, this is also a sweet aroma of pleasing to God. The time we spend, in prayer to commune with God like David, in the morning and in evening, And secondly, in Psalm 63, verse 6, sabi niya, I remember you on my bed. I meditate on you in the night watches. Yan. So you see, David, in his communion to God, sabi niya, ay naalala kita sa aking pagtulog, and I meditate on you in the night watches. You see, the fellowship, communion, so we should be seeking the Lord not only in the morning and of course in the evening. And another passage in Psalm chapter 141 verse 2, sabi niya, let my prayer be set before you as incense. Take note, as incense, the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. You see, nire-relate niya dun sa ritual na they will burn incense at yung usok niya naakit sa langit and signifying his hands lifted up. So sabi niya, as incense and lifting up my hands as the evening sacrifice. You see, that is pleasing to God. That is pleasing to God. Yan yung ika nga, alam ko it is pleasing to God. At ganito in-express ni David, yung kanyang communion with God, kanyang fellowship, in these passages. And number 3, di lang po yan. He always seek the Lord all the time. Ito, all the time. Now, in Psalm 55, verse 17, evening and morning and at noon, this time, pati noon na, and at noon, I will pray and cry aloud, and He shall hear my voice. Ayan, ganyan po nag-express si David. At yung pong chapter ngayon, in Numbers, I think those offerings, yes, those are rituals required for atonement purposes, but yung opportunity to have a regular, consistent, daily, morning, evening, and even at noon, sabi ni David, ye shall hear my voice. Ayan. So, God is always attentive. Walang pagkakataon na masasabi mong naka-offline ang Diyos when we commune with God. Yan po yung maganda. Sa messenger po natin, sa Facebook, sometimes pag nakita mong naka-off yung kanyang messenger, co-communicate ka, hindi yun sasagot. Why? Offline. Kahit nga naka-online, nakita mo nakabukas, pero sin lang. Sabi, sin lang, hindi siya nagre-respond. But you know, pag sa Panginoon tayo nag-commune, always open ang line. Hindi nag-go offline ang Diyos. And God always responds. He always responds to our call, to our cry, to our prayer, to our fellowship. Minsan nga, we have to do is, hindi tayo hihingi eh. Naranasan nyo na ba? Minsan magpe-pray lang kayo, you just give thanks, hindi ka hihingi ng kahit anong bagay, you just want to spend your time, minutes, okay, or even kaya mo isang oras just to give a thanksgiving, to adore God. That is pleasing, mga kapatid. So yan po yung napakagandang aral po makikita natin dito sa chapter na ito. So, mga kapatid, nawa po ay ating pong isabuhay ang mga aral na ito. Gustong gusto po ng Panginoon yan na lagi natin siyang nakakasalamuha. Daily, morning, evening. Si David nga, even noon at noon. Okay, there are also other Old Testament characters like Daniel, na siya ay humaharap pa doon sa east, no, when he prays, commune with God. Mga kapatid, maraming salamat po at muli ay pagpalain tayo ng Panginoon. Let us pray. Panginoon naming Diyos na mapagpala at makapangyarihan Diyos, salamat po muli sa aral na ito. Thank you for reminding us, Panginoon, na araw-araw ay magkaroon kami ng oras para sa iyo to devote our time, fellowship. And our time spent should serve as an offering, a pleasing aroma for you, Lord. Alam ko po na yan po ay kinalulugdan mo. Kaya Panginoon, patuloy ka pong gumawa sa aming buhay, nawa ay kauhawan namin lagi ang pagkakataon ito. Forgive us, Lord, sa mga pagkakataon na halos maghapon ay wala kaming time to commune, na makausap ka man lang, to fellowship. Lord, forgive us and continue to grant us the grace, enable us to be reminded always of your longing that we should commune to you daily, morning and evening. Maraming salamat po, Panginoon, sa araw na ito. Muli pong pinagkakatiwala namin ang aming pong mga pangailangan. Pag-ingat mo sa amin, paglalaan. Ito po ang aming samod dalangin sa pangalan namin, Panginoon Jesus. Amen. God bless po muli, mga kapatid.